Hey guys, what's going on? My name is MacLeod. Today we got two vehicles in the shop getting sprayed a camo green matte finish. Two cars in one video. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we got a 1991 Mazda Miata and a 2006 Subaru Impreza STI. And I'm guessing they want to match in color. They decided to go with a camo green matte finish for both cars. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the tapes that I use, a few shots of me spraying it, some tips and tricks, and then you guys will get to see how killer this camo green looks on both these cars. I'll also show you guys the airbrush process that's getting done on the Mazda Miata. The very first thing that needs to be done is to inform these customers that the vehicles will have to be washed with soap and water. Either they would be doing it or we could do it. We give them the option, and in this case they decided to get it done, so they did wash them with soap and water only. That just ensures that they get all the dirt and road debris off the vehicles, and after that's done we're going to let it sit for a full 24 hours and then we're going to bring it in the shop. The vehicles have been washed and have been sitting for a full 24 hours, so let's bring them in the shop and get started. The two tapes that I use are 3M automotive yellow tape and any kind of tape and drape to help up mask larger areas like windows and the engine bay. Masking up the vehicle is very important. Any window trim or rubber around the windows that are taped up will have to be peeled when the last coat is sprayed. If not, then the dip will dry up, causing the tape to stick to the rubber and peel parts of the car, and that could be frustrating. My partner was spraying the Mazda Miata, so I didn't get much spraying footage of it, but here's the vehicle masked up, very small car and little masking up. We dropped the top and covered the interior with a large poly sheet, and you can tell he likes to dance. Some cars require part removal to make spraying the vehicle easier. Some parts are optional to remove, like taillights and headlights, and some parts must be removed, like windshield spray nozzles on the hood, as most of them have a rubber around them and dip does not bond well to rubber. Once both vehicles are masked up, parts removed, the next thing is to hand clean it with SprayNine or similar degreaser and a microfiber cloth. Spray down each panel and wipe away. After you go over the whole car once, you can either start spraying your dip or go over it one more time like I do, just to be on the safe side. I like to get 99% rubbing alcohol, mix that and water 50-50 and spray down the car one more time. This guarantees that all waxes, oils, dirt and grime are completely off the vehicle. The cleaner the vehicle, the better the product will lay down and not cause any issues down the road. Now that the cars are all clean and dry, it's time to lay down some black base coat. We are using Lux Coatings located in Edmonton, Canada. The first coat should be a light tack coat with a 50-50 overlay. In total, we laid down 6 coats of black on each car, letting the vehicle dry 20 to 30 minutes before each coat. This is a do-it-yourself thing, but please ensure you have a respirator mask, ventilation, and a proper spray gun to get the job done. I will mainly be focusing on the Subaru in this video, but we'll show the finished job of both vehicles at the end. Once the tack coat has dried, you can spray the second coat, and this is where you will start seeing a great amount of coverage because you can spray a little heavier now that it has something to stick to on the car. After the second coat, you can keep spraying heavy coats, but just be careful not to go too heavy and spray too long in one spot. Doing so can cause runs, so adjust your gun properly for the product you are spraying. Make sure to also walk the car while spraying and not spray panel by panel, as that can cause buildup on the end of each panel and cause more runs. Spray wet overlapping 50-50 coats to ensure it all dries evenly and will build the durability of the dip. This is the vehicle with 1 tack coat and 5 medium/heavy coats of black. This is our base coat for the camo green, which will be applied next. Make sure to let the vehicle dry for about 40 minutes before laying down a new color. Here's the same clip of the Miata from earlier, but without the black and white filter, as we got the same black base coat down on the Miata, which is probably the easiest car to spray. While the vehicle was drying, I cleaned out the spray gun with some paint thinner, and this is very important to clean the gun before you spray another color, because you do not want any flakes of dip to still be in the gun. So pour some paint thinner in, spray it out of the gun, dry it up real good, get it ready, pour your next color in, and start spraying more coats. Now when spraying this camo green, the first coat was barely noticeable. Even though it was a heavy coat, nothing seemed to show, and I thought something was up. But as I kept spraying, the color started to show. The coverage over black base was excellent. In total, I sprayed 4 coats of camo green, with the last one being a solid, heavy, overlapping coat of clear to seal it all in. After the last coat is applied, make sure to peel the tape off the rubber window trim to ensure it does not dry up and bond with the body of the car, causing it to peel the dipped surface. This side mirror has a little gap between the part I dipped and the part that got masked up, so I didn't have to peel this while it was still wet, because it can now break itself apart from the gap that it has. Once you peel what's needed on your last coat, step back, let it sit overnight just to ensure it's all dried properly, then get back in and start unmasking the vehicle the next day. The Subaru is complete, but the Mazda Miata will be getting a tiger mouth airbrush artwork done on each side of the vehicle using more dip for product. We started off by taping the shape of the mouth and spraying it black, and then peeled while wet so it doesn't dry with the tape, causing it to peel the camo green. After that, we got our airbrush guy in to do the rest of the work. This is the completed work of the airbrushing, which looks amazing and very detailed. In my opinion, I freaking love this, guys. It looks amazing. I do recommend applying Dip Shield, Dip Coat, or some other liquid wrap safe product to protect it and make it easier to clean. This acts like a wax for the liquid wrap. What I use is Dip Shield. I do have a video on that. You could check that in the description below. I will have the link. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will leave you with some shots of both camogreen cars. Like this video, subscribe, and comment down below on which vehicle suits the camogreen more. For me, I'm gonna have to say the Subaru STI. Tell me what you guys think. Peace!